Transport to the Polish Polar Station. In the wintertime, there are usually 10 people working at the Polish Polar Station Honsund. In spring and summer, the number more than triples, which means that although Spitsbergen is a fairly remote island and the station itself lies far away from human settlements, getting there is not impossible. It does, however, take quite a bit of time and might require some extra logistical efforts. The station can be reached by sea, by air, and over land, with each of the options dependent on the time of year and weather conditions. To start with, let us look at the first option. Since the end of the 1950s, when the station was set up, the expedition teams traveling to Spitsbergen in summer have done so by sea. Since the year 2000, the Institute of Geophysics of the Polish Academy of Sciences has used for the purpose the training and research vessel Horyzont 2, owned by Gdynia Maritime University. The vessel calls at the station twice every summer, bringing scientists and supplies. The voyage takes over a week and can well be quite an experience, especially for those prone to seasickness. The vessel anchors in the Bay of Isbjornhamna, as there's no way here to build a jetty for it to moor at, and the unloading is done with the help of PTS amphibious transport vehicles, which carry the cargo from the vessel to the station. The PTS vehicles are always assisted by a boat, inflatable or otherwise, to enable quick evacuation of the PTS crew should anything go wrong. Due to the location of the station, the basic means of summer transport is motorboats. They are also used in spring and autumn, when ice conditions make navigation possible. The boats are used to transport scientists and their equipment to destinations along the Honsund Fjord or to nearby trapper cabins, like the one in the Bay of Hyttevika. Apart from motorboats, there are also yachts and speedboats. The latter can be hired in Longyearbyen by those who have reached the town by plane, and they only take a few hours to make it to Honsund. Speedboats are one of the fastest, but at the same time one of the most expensive transport options for those headed for the station. Getting to the station is also possible by air. On a fine day, a helicopter ride from Longyearbyen takes only about an hour. And even though it's definitely not a budget option, there are scientists who opt for it during summer. Besides, throughout the year, the expedition team may expect guests to pop in from Longyearbyen. The end-of-year visit, which takes place around Christmas or New Year, has already become a custom and often features the governor of Svalbard. The last option is overland travel used in the wintertime. Bearing in mind the station's location, it may seem like a serious challenge, but it's definitely doable. The starting point is the town of Longyearbyen, located 136 kilometers as the crow flies from the station. In fact, however, the distance may be even 200 kilometers, depending on the selected route and conditions on the way. The most common means of transport used for overland travel is the snow scooter, with which, in favorable conditions, it is possible to reach the station in just a few hours. Snow scooters are also used by the expedition team at the station. They're very handy during fieldwork and make it easier to move scientific equipment further afield. Adventure seekers who don't mind getting tired may also opt for skis or a dog sled. The dog sled in the video was recorded in mainland Norway, but similar journeys have been made between Longyearbyen and the station. And although these days it's surely not the first choice of transport, those who give it a go are rewarded with much excitement and amazing adventure stories.
Dima, material was prepared for the project EduArctic 2, from polar research to scientific passion, innovative nature education in Poland and Norway, which receives a grant of €240,000 received from Iceland, Liechtenstein and Norway under EEA funds.